Okay, I might have left a little bit of a small space for this. This is usually everybody's kind of favorite technique. It's just fun. It's exploding like fireworks with the colors. And I don't know if it's my imagination or if it's legit, but I like to use warm water with this. I feel like the colors explode farther and more quickly with the warm water, which would make sense if the sizing or the gelatin that's on here is being activated with warm water. It might be more activated than it would be with cool water. So the first thing is wet and wet. So definitely wet paper. And it doesn't have to be a rectangle. It can be an area where you leave some dry spots. So let me see. Come on, there we go. There. You can see how I left some of those areas dry. And then I'm going to have a wet brush, and I'll pick up some paints, and I can just touch the paints and let them travel. And then I can either just add to that or clean that color off. And I can get another color. And you just kind of let the paints do their thing. So it's a really loose technique, and if you keep it with less pigment and more light colors, then it's great for a background, and then you can work over it. And just to show you what it would look like if it was more of a solid rectangle, let me set this one aside carefully. You can see I really don't want to move it much because it's just every little movement I'm getting puddles. And if you're having trouble controlling it, one thing you can do is take your brush, dry it off, and then just pick up those puddles, but it will also pull some of your paint. So just know that, and maybe you can do that on purpose, but I don't want you to do it by and not expect that to happen. Okay, so now let me show you what it would look like with a rectangle. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a rectangle, but just the idea that I have a solid area with water in it, and it doesn't have any dry spots. Okay, so that's all water. So now I'll do those same three colors again. Grab some yellow. Whoops. I need to have enough water on my brush. So your brush needs to be like almost ready to drip. So when I do this, the color just kind of move around. You can even use the slightly larger brush. A slightly larger brush will give you more paint and more water to kind of explode onto your paper. And you just let the paints be kind of free and move around. If you want to, you can try to connect a couple of spaces, but be careful. And see there, you can see I just did the technique that we did earlier, which was called a back run. So I just created that highlight by doing this technique right into there.